Hi everybody, welcome to Khong Driving, and today we are in the Mitsubishi Xpander, and of course we're going to check it out on our mountain road lah. But before we get to the mountain, a little bit of information about this vehicle. It's sold for 91,000 ringgit. That is pre-SST, yeah. So come June 30th, it will be a bit higher. We don't know how much it is, but this is of course a CKD vehicle, and it has a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder engine from Mitsubishi, and it features MyVac, which is same as variable valve timing. It has 105 PS and 141 Newton meters of torque. So in terms of power, it's very similar to what you will find in the Avanza or the Rush or the Arus. And it has a 4-speed gearbox, automatic of course, and with a weight of 1.2 tons. It's between 1220 to 1275 depending on what you put in the vehicle. And now we need to know whether this vehicle can make it up the mountain safely. We have 2 people in the car, so we couldn't get a lot of people out into this vehicle. But I'm sure the difference won't be very much. It'll be a little bit slower if you put 7 people into this vehicle. But we have 2, so okay, so it's close enough. Anyway, here we are near the entrance of this Genting Highlands, and we still have a little bit of time before we get to the start of the run. Okay, so this vehicle comes with LED lights in the front and at the back, and includes LED positioning lights. And of course, in terms of airbags, there are only 2. Very basic vehicle. And it has ABS and EBD and BA, hill start assist, and it has also traction control. And I suppose that's about all you need, the very basics of safety. So it doesn't have all the other stuff, but it is very practical and large vehicle, yeah, with 2775 mm wheelbase. So with an overall length of 4.775 meters, it becomes actually quite a large vehicle. In fact, the largest in its class. And so we are now shifting down, and we're overtaking an Alza. Okay, so what I did was I turned off OD, and I also used the manual to shift it down to 2nd gear. Alright, so the drivetrain is a front-wheel drive, and you'll get McPherson struts in the front, and I think it's a torsion beam at the back. We've done a walk-around video on this, so you can refer to that, watch that, and see how versatile this vehicle is. And right now we'll just concentrate on taking it up the mountain. Thank you. We'll have to take the outside line to give the vehicles a chance. And we have a motorbike. Thank you. We passed him on the outside. He slowed down for us. Well, we're going at 70 kilometers per hour in 2nd gear, and we are steadily making progress. Yes, this is not a racing car, guys. This is a vehicle you use to take your family out. But of course, we must test it on the mountain lah, to show you how it goes, right? Not bad. Back to second. We shifted to third, but you couldn't use it. Not too bad. Okay, I lifted off to get it into third gear, and now it's just relaxing in third gear. Okay, it is a very high MPV, but it seems to be cornering all right. I've shifted down to second for a bit more ease of control. Now we're in third, second. Okay, now we're in third. Back to second. We're going at 80. There's another motorbike here. Shifted to third. I shifted it up. Back to second. Thank you. Okay, it's clear down there. There's a car making an illegal turn. And we are here. Okay, so proven, yeah, the Xpander can make it up to Gotong Jaya. Okay, so we're just going to make a U-turn at a roundabout and we'll head down the slope. Yeah, in these troubling times, we try not to stop, yeah. Just do what we need to do, then we go back. Minimize social contact. Okay, now what I've done is we are now in third gear or D, and I've turned off the OD, which is the fourth gear. So we are now running on third gear, yeah, which is drive. Fourth gear is overdrive. And now when you are in third gear, the vehicle is free to shift by itself between first, second and third. But it will not go to OD because I've turned off OD, you know, blocked it off. And why do I turn off OD? It's because if I have OD on, every time I come to a bend and I brake, then because there's less load on the gearbox, the gear will shift to fourth gear automatically. And then when I accelerate again, it has to go down and hunt for third gear or second gear. So there'll be a lot of gear hunting, and that is not so nice for the passengers. So when you're on a mountain, you can use either 2 or 3. Okay, if you're coming down a very steep slope, it's always recommended to use second gear, yeah? And second gear for this vehicle is good up to 100 kilometers per hour. If you want to stretch it at 6,000 plus, you know. But anyway, we are now in third gear, and you can see that the engine tone is a bit lower. Of course, you can drive. Now when you accelerate, it shifts down to second. And you can keep it in second if you just accelerate. But if you lift off, it will shift to third. Now, if you wanted a lot more control, you can keep it in second, you know, and let it hold second all the way, like what I'm going to do now. I'm going to shift down to second, and we're going to hold second going up this hill. So when you're in second, when you brake, it will not shift up to third gear. And that's what happens if you are going through this and you brake, you will shift to third, and then when you accelerate again, you will have to look for second. So that will take a bit of time. So it's better to just leave it in second, like we are now. So going at about 90 kilometers per hour in second gear and about 5,500 RPM. So guys, not bad. This is the MPV. Okay, to some construction here. We're going to slow down. We are still in second. So second gear is quite flexible. See, it stays in second. If I was in third, it will move between second and third. So for better controllability, second seems to be quite good. Wow, I was hitting 110 kilometers per hour in second. Okay, so correction. It's possible to hit 110 in second gear. Very flexible gearbox. Of course, you also get a bit of engine braking if you keep it in a lower gear. It's in third now. Back to second. Third. Sorry, that was second. Okay, down to low. Second. I think it's better to hold it in second. Yeah. Because that will help with the braking. Yep, yes. steering work is also very important when you're driving a car. See, you feed the car into the corner and then don't forget to unfurl the steering as you come out. So turning too much steering also stresses the car. So your feeding of the steering into the corner is very, very important. Okay guys, so we are now back at the bottom of the hill. That was an interesting run, wasn't it? Yeah? Who would have thought 1.2 tons and only 1.5 liter, 105 PS can go up the hill. And it did it in quite a good clip. Alright guys, so that's it guys. That was the Mitsubishi Xpander on the mountain. Well, it was quite enjoyable despite the fact that it didn't have a lot of power. And so I hope you enjoyed the video guys. Thanks for watching and bye bye.